Hello students, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll explain you Julius Caesar Act 1 Scene 2 in English. Enter Caesar, Antony dressed for the Lupercal race, Calpurnia. So here Caesar came and also Mark Antony wanted to participate in the race. He has already dressed up and he has to participate in a holy race. That is a traditional race which can be held only during the festival of Lupercal. Lupercal is a festival where we can worship the god of animals. What is the purpose of celebrating? To protect the animals of Rome. Calpurnia, Portia. Calpurnia is the wife of Julius Caesar. Portia is the wife of Brutus. Decius, Brutus, Cicero, Brutus, Cassius, Casca, and a soothsayer. After them, Marullus and Flavius. Okay, so here Caesar, Calpurnia. Caesar calls Calpurnia. He calls his wife. Casca, peace, oh Caesar. Then Casca says that audience, you have to be quiet because Caesar wanted to say something. Speaks. When he talks, we must maintain silence. Caesar, Calpurnia. Okay, so Caesar again calls Calpurnia, his wife name. Calpurnia, here my lord. Then the wife came and okay, so she responded to the call of her husband. Caesar, stand you directly in Antonius' way when he doth run his course. Antonius. Okay, so as Antonius is participating, Mark Antony is the actual name, but Caesar calls him as Mark Antonius because he loves Mark Antony very much. That's why he calls him Mark Antonius. And as he is participating in the holy race, you must be in the way. So when he participates, when he runs, as it is a holy race, if he comes and touches you, then your barrenness will be gone. You did not have children so far, but when he touches you, that barrenness will be gone. You'll also have the ability to give birth to children. Antony, Caesar my lord. Then he calls Antony. And Antony said with obedience he calls him my lord. Caesar, forget not in your speed, Antonius, to touch Calpurnia for our elderly sake. Okay, so Mark Antony, you should not forget that when you are participating, when you are running in that holy race, you are not supposed to forget to touch my wife Calpurnia. Okay. For our elders say the barren means infertile, touched in his holy chase, shake off their sterile course. Okay, so what is our ancestors say? Elders in the sense our ancestors. We follow whatever our ancestors have already said. We follow that. So according to our ancestors' observation, okay, they follow the superstition. If a barren woman is touched by the person who participates in the holy race, the barrenness will be gone. So as we already know, we must follow that. Antony, shall remember when Caesar says do this, it is performed. Okay, as I am very bound by your rules and regulations, I am always show my obedience to your words. As you asked for it, it will be done for sure. Caesar, set on and leave no ceremony out. Okay, so okay, proceed and leave no ceremony out. You should not leave any ceremony. You must practice, you must perform all the practices of this Lupercal feast. Trumpet flourish. Okay, so the music was being played. Soothsayer, Caesar, ha, who calls? Okay, soothsayer is calling Caesar. And Caesar said, who calls? He did not understand actually the person who is calling his name. Casca, bid every noise be still, peace yet again. Okay, then Casca says, let everyone be quiet so that I can listen to the voice of the person who is calling my name. Caesar, who is in the press that calls on me? Okay, so then Caesar calls the crowd as a press and he says that somebody is calling in the crowd. So let me see his face. Cry Caesar, speak. Caesar is turned to hear. Okay, so here cry means not crying with the tears. That is not the verb here. Cry means here shout. I hear a tongue shriller than all the music. Okay, so I think I can hear the noise of the person's voice. It is more louder than the music which is being played behind. So I can listen to that voice. Who is that, by the way? All the music. Cry Caesar, speak. Caesar is turned to hear. And then Caesar is saying, Caesar is listen to you. So you must respond. As I am responding to your words, you must say whatever that you wanted to say. Soothsayer, beware the Ides of March. Ides means here 15th of March. You have to be careful. There is a threat which is going to occur in your life on 15th of this March. So you need to be very careful. Caesar, what man is that? Okay, so then Caesar is calling what kind of a person he is. Why is he saying like that? A soothsayer, fortune teller. Soothsayer means a person who says, prophet is a person who gives prophecies in advance, because the prophets have a connection with the God. And whatever the God says, especially in the Old Testament period, if a God says something to a prophet, it will definitely be occurred. Okay, so the prophet acts as a mediator between the God and the people. So in the same way, soothsayer, okay, soothsayer can also say what's going to occur in future. Okay, so that is why he's saying there will be a threat for you. You have to be careful. He says everything to the Caesar. Ides of March. Okay, so you have to be careful, especially on the date, that is 15th of March. Caesar, set him before me, let me see his face. And then Caesar is calling that man to be stand in front of him so that he can see the face of that soothsayer. Cassius, fellow, come from the throng, look upon Caesar. Throng means again the crowd. Okay, so she used two terms for saying the crowd. Okay, so one is press, another one is throng. Look upon Caesar. Okay, so now Caesar is looking, you can look upon his face. Cassius said, and Caesar, what sayest thou to me now? Speak once again. I think you are saying something. What are you saying? Say it again as I am listening to you. Soothsayer, beware the Ides of March. Okay, you have to be careful about the 15th of March. Beware means be careful. Caesar, he is a dreamer, let us leave him pass. Okay, so then Caesar says he did not even put an attention for the words of the soothsayer. He did not care about the words of the soothsayer, and he said he is a dreamer, let us leave him alone. Okay, as and trumpet sound, all exit except Brutus and Cassius. Okay, trumpet sound, the music started playing again, and all of them were left the place. Only the Brutus and Cassius were presented in the scene. Cassius, will you go see the order of the course? Cassius, will you go see the order of the course? Order means here the running of the course, means race. Okay, so Cassius is asking the Brutus, are you not interested to go for the race, to watch it? Okay, so then Brutus, not I. Then Brutus says, I don't have interest. Okay, so Cassius, I pray you do. Okay, so I request you, you must have the interest. Brutus, I am not gamesome. I don't like festivities. Okay, I am not a festive person. I don't give much priority for sports and events, and also for the festivities. Okay, I do like some part of the quick spirit that is in Antony. Okay, athletic spirit. There is an athletic spirit presented in Mark Antony's character, whereas I don't have that sports spirit. I am not a sports person. Okay, I think I lack that spirit in my body, and that is in Antony. So that spirit is presented in only in Mark Antony's body. Let me not hinder Cassius, your desires I leave you. Anyways, I think you are trying to say something, that's why you are talking about me. So what do you want to say? What are your desires? Cassius, Brutus, I do observe you now of late. Lately means recently. Okay, so I think I have been observing you. You are not paying more attention when you are talking to me. I have not from your eyes that gentleness, that shows of love as I was wont to have. Okay, I accustomed to have a lot of affection and love from you, but now it is lacking. Okay, so you used to be the most gentle person as I have ever known, and now you are not showing that gentle spirit and love, affection towards me. Okay, you were too much stubborn and too strange a hand, and also you became stubborn. You don't respond to the situations. You don't concentrate on the things which are happening around you, and you behave like a strange person over your friend that loves you. Okay, so you don't concentrate on the person who loves you so much. Brutus, Cassius, be not deceived if I have veiled my look. Okay, so no need to be deceived. I think you are being deceived. You take it into consideration, which is not at all right. If I have veiled my look, I turn the trouble of my countenance. Okay, so if I have the problem will be appeared very easily on my face, because we can't hide our emotions. Whatever that we feel in our heart or mind, it will be clearly shown on our face as countenance. Merely upon myself vexed I am of late with the passions of some difference. Okay, as I got vexed, I got some problems, and I think all the time inside I get a lot of problems, and I need to make some decisions, and I'll be troubled with many problems and difficulties as a responsible person. Conceptions only proper to myself which give some soil perhaps to my behavior. Maybe that is the reason which made me defected to show the concern and affection towards your character. As I have my own responsibilities, I was not able to concentrate upon you. But let not therefore my good friends be grieved, among which number Cassius be one. Okay, I have many more friends and you are one among them. I cannot neglect you as you are my friend. I don't want my friends to be grieved because of me, nor constitute any further my neglect. Okay, so interpret. Any further neglect, and then that poor Brutus with himself at war forget the shows of love to other men. When he has the war inside his head, when he has the thoughts of confliction for himself, okay, so how can he concentrate outside? That's not possible. Maybe that is the reason which made you feel in that way. Okay. Then Brutus, I have much mistook your passion. Okay, so misunderstood your feelings by means whereof this breast of mine hath buried, because of which mine is buried, means all the feelings and thoughts were buried under the breast. Okay, thoughts of great value, worthy cogitations, important reflections. Tell me, good Brutus, can you see your face? Okay, so then maybe there is a lot of great emotions which are buried under your heart, as I have seen it, and you can't see your own reflection. Let me be the reflection for your face. Let me the mirror for your reflection. As you can't see your face without a mirror, you can see your reflection with my eyes. Okay, so that's what Brutus said. Brutus, no Cassius, for the eye sees not itself. Okay, so then Brutus says, Cassius, it is not possible for me to see my face without a mirror, but by reflection, by some other things. I must have something. If I have a glass mirror in front of me, then I can see my reflection. If I stand in front of a pond, lake, canal or a river, then I can see my face in that water. But I can't see myself without using any object. But by reflection, by some other things, I need something to see me. Okay, so then Cassius, 'tis just and it is very much lamented, Brutus, that you have no such mirrors as will turn your hidden worthiness into your eye. And Cassius talks about Brutus as if he is a greatly deserved personality, and Cassius is trying to inject some negative thoughts about the Caesar into the nerves of the Brutus. Actually, Brutus has a positive thoughts and feelings about Caesar, but Cassius is trying to inject some negativity, okay, so into the nerves of the Brutus about Caesar, because Cassius is very jealous of Caesar. That reason makes him jealous, and also he is not able to tolerate the administration of the Caesar, and he is trying to kill Caesar with the helping hand of Brutus. That you have no such mirrors as will turn your hidden worthiness into your eye. Okay, so you are most worthiest person, but you can't understand the value of yourself. If I can stand here as a mirror to show your reflection, then you can understand how great you are. You don't know how capable you are. Actually, you have great spirit. Cassius says that to Brutus. As well, and your hidden worthiness into your eye, that you might see your shadow reflection. I have heard where many of the best respect in Rome, that most respected people. Okay, so many people show respect towards you in Rome. The citizens of Rome have a lot of respect upon you because you totally deserve that, and you don't know what you are. Okay, so once you can see your face, then you will understand you are the greatest person as far as I know. Except immortal Caesar, speaking of Brutus and groaning underneath this age, everyone gives respect except that Caesar. And here, the William Shakespeare, the Cassius calls Caesar as immortal Caesar. Why immortal Caesar? Immortal Caesar means the Caesar is compared by the people as a god. People give more importance to the Caesar and they treat him as a god. So gods are immortal, we are mortal, we gonna die one day. But whereas gods can be eternal, they don't have death. So that is why he calls Caesar as an immortal person. He doesn't have death. Speaking about, everyone gives respect except that immortal Caesar. That person doesn't give you any respect. I think you deserve the respect from Caesar too. Folk have wished that noble Brutus had his eyes. Okay, I am also expecting that you must have your own eyes which can show you the reflection of your worthiness and deservings and your nobility, noble character. Brutus, into what dangers would you lead me, Cassius? Cassius, why are you saying all of that? Actually, I don't deserve anything, but you are appreciating me, you are flattering me so much. What do you want me to do? Unless you need something, you don't appreciate, because people don't appreciate others without expecting anything from them. When they expect something, they appreciate the other person. So that is why Cassius wanted to make one machine accomplished. So that is the reason made him talk about the Brutus in a very great and well manner. Okay, that you would have me seek into your myself and for that which is not in me. And also you are saying that you would have me seek into myself for that which is not in me. And also you are saying that I am capable, I am great, I am noble. You are saying many things. You are comparing me with Caesar and you are talking about me so greatly. What are you expecting? What are you seeking? What are you expecting me to have? What are you trying me to do? For this, I don't have anything, but you are saying that I have something. You know, the wise people never take appreciations or compliments from others. They simply don't take anything. Okay, they don't respond to the criticism as well as they don't respond for any appreciation. Okay, so when you are able to take the success and the failure with the same response, then you will be successful. Glass, and therefore, good Brutus, be prepared to hear, and since you know you cannot see yourself so well as by reflection. Okay, so therefore, good Brutus, be prepared to hear. I think you are ready to listen to my words. I can tell you how great you are. You can listen to that with my presentation.